Hi. So you've seen the previous video where I've shown you the beeping that's going on behind in Star Wars. It came to my mind that I needed to check and see if any CPU cycles were being eaten by the process, and I found out that there indeed are some CPU cycles that are being eaten. Um, it does seem to cap out, and after you let go of the button, it does seem to go back to zero. It was a concern of mine because I didn't want my system to come under any undue stress because of this. But it was interesting that it's actually being caused by a task of some sort. Um, let's go ahead and get through this and you'll see what I'm talking about. So up in the corner here, you'll see I have the CPU cycles, the raw CPU cycles, and then you'll see the top part of the task manager with the CPU. And what I'm going to do is show you what's running at what particular times that I've found out. To start with, I've got the launcher, you can see on the screen, and underneath the launcher you'll see the actual program, Star Wars The Old Republic. That is going to be eating up some cycles as well as the actual program. If I go back down here, there's no BitLoader yet. So let's go ahead and get ourselves logged in and see if the BitLoader comes up. Hopefully you should see it come up there. Okay, now we're loading in. Go ahead and close that. We've got the play icon. You'll see up here that the bit rater actually did come up. This is the web client, the support service core, and the support stub. Underneath the support stub, it's actually reflecting the service. Now you've already seen the other video in which I did have the scroll lock pressed down and you heard the beeping. Well, we're going to go through that again, but this time we have a little bit more information going. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and as soon as I hit play, the beeping is going to start. There you go. No sooner than I hit it. Now right here I'm showing two Star Wars The Old Republics. The first one launched, and then the second one was there. So there was one, and then there was two, and I'm pretty sure the one went up to the programs right now. This is the background processes. But you can hear that when I press the scroll lock, there's the sound, and you can see it reflected in the system sounds. When I went through this, I was able to find a process that was actually eating up CPU cycles. Now I'm going to go down to it right now. So here we are at host process for Windows tasks. I'm not entirely sure what happens here. All I know is that when I hit the scroll lock, the CPU counter is going to go up for the service, the background service, and it's also going to go up for the CPU cycles that are being eaten. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. You can see it's already up to 1.2%, 1.3. Now it's dropping a little bit. So what we have here is something happening. It's trying to call up a task, but nothing's coming of it, and it's dropped down to 0. Now let me get out of Star Wars here. Okay, we're out of Star Wars. I'm going to hit the scroll lock again. Yeah, nothing. I'm clicking down on it, and there's nothing happening with the host process for Windows tasks. So something is definitely happening in Star Wars that's trying to call up something, trying to do some kind of task, and it's meeting with an error message. So I don't know what's happening, but I do hope that this is something that's going to be able to get resolved, and hopefully quickly.